Hey, welcome back everybody. Welcome any new subscribers. Welcome to part 2 of the what was this thing? What? Fireteam. Just a different Mojave. That's all it is. All right, we're gonna go over this. It's just one thing that has been gnawing at my ass. It's just I didn't know nothing about this thing, and then like 3-4 weeks ago, a whole shitload of videos came out. They had this thing like God himself built it and sent it down here from heaven for us to enjoy. Yeah, that's what happens when you get free shit. You don't get free shit if you talk about it. But anyway, everybody's got to do their own thing, man. It's all right. But anyway, okay. I had a lot of questions about this and whatever. I think what I'm going to start doing in my videos is just answering the questions in the video, too. It'd just be easier. I'm no spelling bee, and I damn sure got enough problems with my pronouns to start dealing with these goddamn writing you guys letters on these questions every week. It's just easier to answer them right in your right in the video. Then you can get the true gist of it. All right, what we got going on? Well, this side's all done. All that slop and shit is gone on this side. Front, everything gone. No slop whatsoever. This side's a whole nother story. But we're gonna show you when I did. So let's get going on that, and then because I'm gonna have this thing all back together by the end of this video. We ain't gonna make no 6-hour video. All right, let me get going on this and let's do it. All right, we're gonna start on the back. That was pretty easy. As far as the shocks being loose, I just turn this screw. You do it from the bottom side. I lifted the ride height. Just make sure you do it the exact same freaking amount on both sides, or your shit will be all over the place. So I jacked it up, like I think I turned it out one turn. So I turned it out so it lifted this arm up a little bit, because you don't want these shocks to bottom all the way out, because all it's going to do is beat on that piston in there. So you want them so they just right before they bottom out to stop. Let the arm take the weight, not the shock. So I did that. And that tightened up this so it didn't move around like this one did. And this one's looser than hell. So I tightened both these up. And as far as the slop that was in this, remember how much slop there was? You got like a 1/16 of an inch in there. I don't know if you can see that shit right there, right there, right there. Look. All right, for this, see a little silver thing in there? Oh. See a little silver thing right there? That's a little teeny washer. I just had these in my little, not that one, the one underneath it, magical parts thing. And it fit perfect. There's just a tiny bit of slop, but yet the arm, this moves freely. You don't want it to bind. If it's all tight and shit, then that's too much. You need to sand some off or find something thinner. But this is just perfect. So it totally flops around on here. So that's what I did. I just put that in there, and that took care of all that slop. So let's go over here to this side, and let's do that. Now we're gonna take this off. Maybe. Let me see if I can find it. Get this out of here. Easier to work with. You'll see. Yep, y'all can see. God damn, I'm gonna cut that shit out. Alright, look at this. See, slop, but that's alright, because that little rubber thing in that back there in the diff, it pushes the cup up against her, so it pushes it out, so you ain't gotta worry about that. I wouldn't even give it a second thought. We'll have to see after a few runs how it is, but alright, now for this, what did I do with the pin? Yeah, found it, so put it in a little way, put the thick one in the back, and then you're gonna take the up holder here, push that in a little way, and then the front gets the two little ones. You see those? All right. So we're just going to sandwich that silver one in there so it looks cool. Looks like a little silver Oreo. And we're going to slide that bitch in there. Give it a little rub tap. You want it to still be flopping around. You want that thing loose as a $2 hoe cake. So now we're going to put the little screw back on it. A little nut. And that should be good to go. Alright. Put the dog bone back in if we can find it. Found it. Alright. Pay attention with it. See, it's got a big ass end and it's got a little ass end. The big ass end goes in here. The little ass end goes inside there with that little rubber thing. That thing's still in there? I hope so. Yep, still in there. I'll put the little end down there. I don't think it'll fit the other way anyway. Put that there. Slide that in. There we go. Put a little nut back on it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Normally the floor swallows them up. I found that nut this time. Alright, that shit tight. Alright, it's back in done. Make sure my arms are straight. Yep. So yeah, so adjusting the ride height, all that is setting these set screws here. You gotta do it from the bottom, and it just lifts the arms up. So that'll be a lot better, because you just don't want it bottoming out the shocks, man. It just ain't good for them. You're gonna end up ripping that valve out of there. There. Now the front one. Hey. All right. So remember, these don't go in and out, but they need to move around freely. Look at that one. They look like it's having sex. So we're gonna fix that shit. You don't need to turn this much, like an eighth of a turn. Just turn it a little. Until it don't move in and out anymore. Almost. Oh, beautiful. But make sure they see it free. Alright, cool. So, what I'm going to do is, before I put this together, there's that screw. There's that screw I was talking about right there. Right there. That adjusts your ride height. So I'm going to turn this one out. So I'm going to bring that screw out one turn, because I already did it over here. And then it'll get rid of all this shock slop, because the shock's completely bottomed out on its own. You want the arm to take the weight. So give me a second. I'll be right back. Alright, let's put this front end back together. These are nice and tight. I jack that arm up a little bit. So CVD in there. And this top one gets a little washer on it. And you put the little washer on there. Like that. And then screw it in this one a little bit. Get it started. You gotta wash it. Make sure that CVD's in there. Oh, that was nice and tight. And when you put these back in, just do the top one, bottom one a little bit, and you got to lift the arms up because you want this shit to be straight. You don't put that shit in there crooked, man. Let me get my big ass hand out of the way. Don't put this shit in there crooked because you'll be so mad at yourself. You'll be like, God damn it. So you got to lift the arm up when you're screwing it in. So let me get this shit back together. Nope. CBD pin fell out. Alright. I don't know how much of that you guys got, but who will? Don't know what to tell you. Alright. Put that outer hub back on. Oh, another thing I found. Let me see if this one's got it. Let's see how much slop we got in there. Where'd the help? There it is. You see that? Jack you up a little bit. The wife and Jimmy bitched at me. You need to keep it centered. Shut up. Alright. This one ain't too bad. I got a little bit of slop. This one, it was real bad. I ended up putting a 0.3 mil shim in there. This side ain't too bad though. I'm gonna put a 0.1 in there. Let's see what happens. Let's put a 0.1 in there, see if we get rid of some. There we go. 0.1. Let's see what happens. Go back a few videos and you'll see where I ordered these. I got like 30 of them. Got 10.1s, 10.2s, and 10.3s. For like $10. Yeah, now what we got? I took it out. That was a 0.1. Like I said, I had to stick a 0.3 in this one. Alright, so I'm content with that. Tighten this shit back down. Now here's the damn tools. Snug her down. Make sure I snug this one down. Yep. Check this back one. Yep. Yep. Alright, so that took care of all that slop in the back. All that moving around, shock shit. Everything nice and tight now. These ain't all screwed up like they were. Alright. I ain't dogging Arrma, but I've had enough of these. I know to expect all this shit. But if somebody isn't really RC knowledgeable in repairs and shit, it could be an issue. It could be a real issue. So, alright. So, what do we got? Alright, so this is all good. Move the battery tray back. Put some EXB braces in here. Replace the servo holder. I think we're good. So that's all ready to go. Now we got to see if this Max 5, which is the size of a small cell phone, will fit in here. I think it will. I might have to do some trimming. This shit fit in a Mojave. This is a goddamn Mojave. I'm sorry, but it is. It looks like it just lined up. I might have to trim some of this off. I already moved the pin back. Maybe not. All right, let me get going on this. I already got it mounted on the old mount from the Mojave. And see if we can get this shit in here. Alright, got that shit in there. I got No room. Look at that. That couple pieces of paper fit in between there. It'll be fine. I could back it up a little bit. I mean, it's glued down. I got plenty of room here. So I think I'm gonna pull it back off, back it up a little bit, 1/4 inch maybe. And it won't be so close to that shit. And there's still plenty of room here. I won't be able to run this post, but it'll still have the 3 posts and then all the shit that locks in here, so it'll be fine. It will be fine. Let me move this back so it ain't so close. That kind of worries me. I got plenty of line here. All right. I got that shit in there. I gotta put a zip tie to it or something until that. Well, it'll be fine. I'll keep an eye on it. It was glued on there pretty good to begin with. So it's in there. It fits. Excuse me. Everything's tight. Everything's good. I don't know if anything works. Ain't nothing hooked up. But the hard shit's done. The easy shit's just plugging shit in and all that good stuff. Which we'll do in another video. We'll hopefully go drive it. Yeah, some of the questions that were on the about some of this stuff. Let's see if I can remember some of them. Some of it was like when I pulled the brace off, there was like a puddle of oil underneath there. They coat this shit with oil, man, because they rust. Go drive this shit through the water and leave it in the garage overnight and come back out the next morning. You know, nuts will all have rust on them. These things rust like a Ford or Chevy. All right. So what else? Somebody was curious about where to get, because I put CVDs on the rear of some of my vehicles, like the Mojave, and I put them on the rear of this TLR thing. I just get them off eBay, man. Just type in what you're looking for. Typhoon drive shafts, type it in, hit search, man. It'll pop up a whole bunch of them. Find the cheapest one where you get the most shit with, and that's the best way. And it's usually about $40-50 for a complete set, front, rear, center. You'll use them, so it's not a big deal. What was some of the other ones? No, one of them was, well, why do I put CVDs on the rear of my vehicles? Well, do you ever lose a dog bone out in the field? Go try to find that damn thing. You won't lose them. And plus, they perform a little better. They're not as much slop. What else? I don't even remember. But anyway, let's slap a body on this and see if everything looks right. And put the body and tires on it. So we want it in here. And then the next video, we'll finish it up, make sure everything works, and if it's nice enough, we'll go take it out and get it dirty. Oh, God. Yeah, we'll go get it dirty. All right. All right. There it is. Ta-da. Like I said, I still got to put the electronics together and shit, make sure everything works, hook the servo up. I did swap out the guys. Figured I'd put the poop emoji dude in there. I don't even know who in the hell this character is, but he had goggles on, so I figured he looked good in there. And I pulled them little stickers off the arms because they were just going to get dirt on them anyway. So yeah, looks good. Shit, a lot better, a lot tighter. I don't know if it's gonna drive any better. I don't know why it wouldn't. We'll get her out there. This is all the shit I pulled off of it. There's some braces, motor, servo, ESC, radio. I don't know where the radio is. That old radio over there is gonna go in that tomato. All right, and what was it? Oh yeah, some of the comments said in the thing was, you know, where I got my CVDs and shit to put in the rear, and just type in the vehicle you got, type in drive shafts, and type it into eBay, and it'll pop up. The shims I use on these wheel hubs here to get rid of that slop. Here it is, right here, right there. Read that. That's what it is. You got that? All right, yeah, you got it. So that's that. And as far as these little washers I used for the rear arms, I just had those. I don't even know what the hell they are. So, all right. Well, it's looking good. We'll finish it up next time and actually drive it. Let's say one side the ESC on the other side. Damn thing's heavy, man. Oh, I did weigh the tires. The tires are like almost a pound. And these tires are like 7 ounces. So yeah, it's a little extra weight on here. And then they put smaller arms. All right, where was I? Oh yeah, so the ESC's right here. Like I said, I'm not using that post. And that shit's in there. It ain't going nowhere. And I ain't even got the body clips on it yet. All right, so till part 3. I don't think I'll call it part 3, but we'll actually drive this damn thing, hopefully. Get it out there. All right, till next time.